about life insurance? You touched a little on annuities, but with life insurance policies, there's several different kinds and fancy names for them, but they all sort of fit into these two boxes, it seems. You have those that have cash value, such as whole life insurance or universal life insurance. Then you have policies that don't have cash value, like term life insurance, which is probably becoming quite a bit more popular these days. My understanding is that these two types of insurance policies receive quite different treatment under the Medicaid asset test. Can you go into that a little bit?
Yes. Term insurance is usually something you get from work. It's almost always term insurance. Not always, but almost always. And it's cheap to buy, so people buy it. And as you get older, it gets more expensive when it comes time to renew it. But it has no cash value. So Medicaid can't make you cash it in. So if dad has a policy, usually mom's the beneficiary, and it's fine. If mom has a policy, usually dad's the beneficiary, but if she dies first, it's going to go to him. So all she needs to really do is change the beneficiary to the kids. So that's a simple thing to do. If the policy has cash value, then it's a different story. Because Medicaid says, cash that policy in, use the money from the proceeds for your care. Now, when you do that, you lose not only the cash value, but you lose the death benefit, which is always a little bit higher than the cash value. So what we suggest to people do is assign the ownership of the policy to your spouse, if that makes sense, usually doesn't, or to your kids, which usually does, or to a trust, but get rid of it.
Right.
Change the beneficiary so that it's the community spouse primary and then the kids contingent. Or if there is no community spouse, just make the kids primary. So that's pretty easy, life insurance. Now, annuities are less easy. Most annuities have deferred income, which is accrued. So that's the problem. Medicaid in New Jersey, if you have a single person, they would say cash the annuity in, pay the tax on the deferred interest, and use the money for your care. So you can kind of get around that a little bit by just drawing the money out to pay for your care, but you're going to lose the annuity, which may not be the worst thing, because if you go to a facility, most assisted living facilities in New Jersey require 2 years private pay before you can go on Medicaid. Most nursing homes vary. Some will take you Medicaid on admission, but they're not usually the best nursing homes. Someone 6 months, someone a year, someone 2 years. And if you have an annuity and you've got to use money for what I call key money to buy the key to get in, then you can take it out of the annuity and use that. The other place to get it is out of the communities or the institutionalized spouses IRA, because as you take the money out, it's taxable income, but as you pay for the facility, it's tax deductible. So, you're going to lose something, but you're not going to have to pay tax on what you lost.
Right. Silver linings.
So the other thing with an annuity is assign the ownership. So if dad has an annuity and it doesn't have too much deferred income, he could assign the ownership to mom. Mom could then annuitize it, one of those Medicaid compliant annuities that we just talked about, and basically you could protect a lot of it. Does it work every time? No. But again, it's something you want to think about. So with the annuity, again, you want to make sure that if mom has one, you got to name, if you're going to annuitize it, you got to name New Jersey as primary and the kids contingent, but you don't want to have dad on there.
Right.
Okay. So New Jersey's very hard on annuities. For a long, long time, they just said you couldn't do it. And then they lost a couple of court cases, and now they say you can. But they're going to be a tough sell.